Hello and welcome to today's Employer on the Go tutorial. Today, we'll be discussing how to preview and process your payroll using the Employer on the Go software. After you've keyed payroll transactions into the Enter Payroll table and saved them, as we discussed in a prior video, your payroll can be previewed or processed by hovering over the Payroll tab and selecting Preview Payroll. We are then brought to the Preview Payroll screen. You should notice your company's next upcoming pay date on the table on your screen, as well as other information, including your period start and end dates, your employee count, and pay frequency. In the event that your company uses more than one payroll frequency, there may be more than one payroll displayed here. This could also be the result of a manual payroll that has not yet been closed. The Combine column to the right of the table will read true if your company utilizes multiple pay frequencies, which will be processed at the same time. Two separate weekly and bi-weekly payrolls at your company, for example, might be finalized simultaneously to make this column true. The Options table to the right allows you to override the established pay date for a single payroll. The normal pay date will still be applied to future payrolls. Simply enter the new pay date into the text box, or select it using the calendar icon to the right. If this new pay date will involve skipping a pay cycle, the Advanced/Zero Pay option should be selected. This helps to ensure that all tax payments can be calculated properly later on based on the correct number of pay cycles for your company. There's also an option to negate direct deposit payments for all employees by selecting Block All Direct Deposits in the same menu. In the event that only a single employee needs their direct deposits blocked due to an issue with their bank, for example, you may enter their employee record and select the 1x Disabled option under the Direct Deposit tab. If only one pay date is present within the table shown on this page, it will be selected by the system automatically. If there are multiple options in front of you to be chosen, select the one that you wish to preview or process, and select the Preview button at the bottom of the table. The Processing Payroll Loading menu should then appear on your screen. Don't panic when you see this message. Your payroll has not been finalized yet, but is instead being prepared for a preview and checked for errors. An error count should generate on this table after your payroll preview has been completed. After the payroll has been processed and we've selected OK, we're brought to the next menu that displays any errors discovered while processing. Since this is just our demo company, we've run into a whopping 11 errors, but your company should see far fewer. Note that even if errors are present, they may not influence the correctness of your payroll at all, and therefore may not be of a concern to you. To view these errors in greater detail in the form of a Microsoft Excel file, select the Excel icon in the top right of the table to export the list. If you discover an error that must be corrected to run a proper payroll, find the source of the problem based on its description. Changes may need to be performed in employee or company setup menus, and the payroll can be previewed repeatedly until it is 100% prepared to be submitted. Don't worry about having to go back and do it again. An estimate of payroll expenses can be found to the right of the errors table, so that you may ensure your data in the payroll entry is correct. Additionally, you may generate and view a payroll detail report by selecting the View Preview icon at the bottom of the table. This report can be printed, exported, or emailed for your usage. That concludes our tutorial. After viewing this video, you will hopefully be able to preview your payroll prior to finalizing, in addition to viewing and assessing any errors that you encounter. If you're left with any questions after watching, please feel free to send an email to our operations department. Thanks for watching.